Hey there, how's it going? What is up, everybody? Irish Orangutan is back to pass along what you need to know to get better at Madden and grow your Mutt team. Enjoy the show. Today we have a quick video to go over the Program Heroes program. Kind of redundant there, but what they did was go and kind of go through some of the promos that have came out throughout the year and have pulled out some of those distinguished players, Team Diamond, Team of the Week, pretty sure Team MVP, and Micah Hyde with series trophies. Zero Chill, they do just have it listed at the bottom, so that would make that a lot easier. Ultimate Kickoff, Monsters, um, and we have Ultimate Legends, the Playoffs, Ghost of Madden, Mutt Heroes, Super Bowl promo, and the Program Stars Ultimate Team. So it'll be all those players added into the best squad, and that will be pretty awesome to see. Yeah, I am really excited about all the players that did come out, at least the top half that we'll be going over here soon. As you saw, these are the players that did come out that were pictured, but we'll be ranking them a little bit later on in this. As you can see, there are 13 challenges that you can go through and accomplish, and with these you kind of see them and see the low coin value with each of the solos, but the silver item that you can acquire is actually a badge that you can add in, so that is actually a huge get, and as it goes up, it goes gold all the way up to token, excuse me, not badge, and then gold and silver, and then it goes up to elite a little bit further on. I'm sure it'll be badge here in a few months when they do switch over to Madden 20, but excuse me, tokens as you go up and accomplish these. Did knock out a couple to get my dailies done. I will go through and get some more done as I have some time later on this evening. We are able to use these tokens here in just 1 second for these particular players, and I will show you how. So for this particular program, there are those players that you are able to go out and get. There are 12 different ones that you are able to choose from, and you're able to get a fantasy pack and choose one of those 99 overall players. With this, those tokens that you're able to get in the solos will be very, very helpful. If you have not went out and cashed in all of your gold, elite, and silver players, it could be very helpful to do this. I have been cleaning out my binder. If I would have stopped maybe 2 weeks ago when everything kind of bottomed out with the fan appreciation packs, probably would have done a little bit better, but have been figuring out different ways to sell them off and make badges, so my binder is a little bit low, so I'll probably just be purchasing these players off the block. But they have finally came out and risen the price for all these particular players that go into these sets, and get a player packs have become very valuable. You can go out and spend only 500 coins and you make a profit every single time. It is a little bit tedious, but it is something that I would definitely recommend going out and doing if you are just trying to get some things done for this game. If you've gotten it for free and are trying to get it done for loyalty for the next round, it could just be really beneficial for you that way also. Again, with these sets, there are fantasy packs. It is 12 elite, 9 gold, and 9 silvers, so it is a significant amount of players, but it is a quick way to go out and kind of get rid of some of those players that have accumulated in your binder. And we will get into those particular players here in just 1 second. With some of these players that did come out, they are still around 350,000 coins, but some of the lower ones are around 330, depending on how long you're wanting to wait out on the market. Honestly, if you go through and sell off your binder instead of completing these sets, you'll probably be able to turn a better profit, but it just will take a longer period of time. As you can see, these players are getting sold off as they are some of the best players that are out there in the game. I'm going to do a top 10, but there are 12 players that came out, so I do have a couple of honorable mentions, not in any necessary order. First off, we do have Matthew Stafford. He is an absolute gunslinger at 6'3" and 99 throw power. Throws tremendously on the run. Has good play action, which you shouldn't use anyway, but thrown to pressure is solid as well. High to mid 90s, and all of his accuracies obviously hits all of those that he needs to, but 79 speed is a little bit of a downer. If you are a Lions fan, he can be a tremendous mobile quarterback for you as well, but I would only recommend him for Lions fans. The next honorable mention we have is Terrell Suggs. Honestly, this is statted tremendously, but as you can see, this Taylor off to the right, who has been out for a long period of time, who is a 99 gold, has much better speed, so he's going to be able to get there and make more of an impact, and he has all of the assets that you really need to go along with that as well. So it's just really hard to recommend him when there's also a Jadeveon Clowney who has a tremendous amount more speed. If you put Suggs in at a 3-4 defensive end, he could actually play really well at that, but you're not able to put him in at defensive tackle and take advantage of what he has in acceleration and strength potentially at that position. But as you can see, even on my team, I don't have all the best right outside linebackers. I have too many at this point with Clowney, Montez Sweat, and Taylor, but they all are tremendously better fitted to play. Coming in at number 10 for the program heroes, we have Tyrone Smith. He does have tremendous strength. Checking out his speed, that is upper echelon as well. He is actually pretty solid across the board, especially if you are a Cowboys fan. You just have to bump up his run blocking, so he's going to have to come with that zone run. And if you do power him up, the pass block finesse will get all the way up to 99. If you have Coach Madden, you can get the power up there as well really easily. But there are some left tackles that you could fit in there, and there are just a lot of options that could come out there and be better fits for you. Coming in at number 9, we have Micah Hyde. He does have a lot of ability to cover, but he does not come with any thump. He does have a lot of tackles, so he is going to be able to get that secure tackler on him, but there are other players that are able to cover like him that will be able to have that hit power as well. So if you need to have him in a pinch or potentially got his series card earlier and have been powering him up, he could be a huge benefit in that regard. Coming in at number 8, I have Brandon Graham. He is able to go in and play at the defensive tackle position and kind of wreak havoc in there. And if you are powering him up, he can get a couple of chemistries for you as well, so he can beat that added bump and can fit like a rising star on your team and get 4 up top for his chemistry and 2 down below. So that is a little bit of an added bonus, and he can play as a great rush defensive tackle for you. Coming in at number 7, I have Leonard Fournette. He is able to match up with Ricky Williams and be a terrific backfield combo for you. The one thing that Ricky is not completely maxed out at is trucking, and Leonard Fournette has ability to run over a defensive end and then sprint past safeties. So I really would recommend him as every other down back with Ricky Williams, but he's not any higher on the list because you do have Ricky Williams, and if you have him playing all year and can't afford Leonard Fournette at this point, you probably have Ricky Williams. Coming in at number 6, we have Mitchell Schwartz. Besides his being a little bit slower, is in a little bit of a Willie Anderson category, is a tremendous right tackle, and statted besides speed is probably the best across the board. As you can see, everything is about at 99. There's not really a reason to power him up unless you want to add a little bit just one speed to him necessarily. So that would be one reason to do that. But he is a right tackle in a market of not very many good right tackles, so he is someone that I would highly recommend. I would wait until Lane Johnson comes out because that will dip the price in Schwartz for sure, because people will be selling him off to go out and get Lane Johnson, as he is highly coveted and does get the double chem. Coming in at number 5, we have Julio Jones. Tremendous speed, ability to jump up and grab it with a spectacular catch, coming in stock at 99. Have been powering up Julio all year. Definitely going to go out and get this card when it comes down in price ever so slightly, but very, very excited to go out and play with him and play with his more maxed out card and play with him as one of my blocking wide receivers along Terrell Owens and Juju Smith-Schuster. Coming in at number 4, we have Champ Bailey. He is going to be able to cover and be near perfect statted across the board. He is one of those players that does have a high catch, spectacular catch. His tackling is not necessarily the highest. When you compare him to Dion, it's a little bit higher. But with some of the other cornerbacks that have came out, might not be perfect. He is a good kickoff returner as well. Has solid pursuit and spectacular catch, being at 85. A solid player at that position as well. And you do need a few cornerbacks, so he could be a good fit for you. But there are many, many quarterbacks to choose from, so kind of not in the same category as Ricky Williams because you get him for free. But there are a lot of options to choose from, and unless you power him up, you can get him to 99 speed with Coach Madden and Sprinter. So, you don't even have to power him up to get to 99 speed. But there are a few other players that can do what he can, and the top 3 are a little bit more special. And to say any of these guys are more special than Champ kind of hurts, considering I really thought he was one of the best cornerbacks when he was in the NFL, and he did play for the Redskins. And I was really sad they had to trade him away, but Clinton Portis was a lot of fun to watch as well. But besides that rant, we are on to number 3, Jimmy Graham. What he can do a little bit differently than everyone else is be gigantic. He is 6'7", and as you can see, he is perfect at catching jump balls. Do want to see what his jumping is. I'm sure it's tremendously high. Hopefully we didn't get past it already. Nope, strength. Jumping at 96. So I would definitely advise Jimmy Graham, because if you have him and Gronkowski in your lineup, you can run just a considerable amount of different things. I like running outs and ins deep at the back of the end zone on one side, and running some other combination the other. Slant and curl have worked really well, and running those with these tight ends would work tremendously for it. Coming in at number 2, we have Jack Tatum, a free safety that is able to get secure tackler. Is very rare, so that is the reason that he is all the way up here, coming in with that 97 tackle. He is able to lay the wood. Finally, he gets all the way up to that 99 hit power that he definitely deserves stock. Is a little bit slower, might be a little bit more of an in-the-box player, and could fit as your second free safety tremendously on any team, and could fit as a starter for probably 75% of the teams out there. I like Sean Taylor a little bit better because of his speed, but he cannot get secure tackler, but Sean can do a couple more things in the box that Jack cannot, and is 4 inches taller. Coming in at number 1, Alan Page. He is someone that is setting the standard for defensive tackles. A lot of the other players on this list, Tatum can match up with Ronnie Lott. Graham and Gronkowski are a little bit similar, and all the other players on this list can be matched by someone else, but no one else has Alan Page's speed, finesse move, play rec, just across the board. Very solid defensive tackle. If you want to play him alongside Mean Joe Green, that would be a terrific tandem. Him with Quinnen Williams for that extra speed and just terrifying people with those finesse moves is a terrific idea as well. But Alan Page, cannot say enough about him as a football player or man. He is tremendous in all accounts, and I definitely would advise going out and getting him. That is what we have for today. With our top 10, 2 honorable mentions, and the rest of the program heroes. Definitely go out and sell things out of your binder and do your best to make a profit from this. And just, I would recommend picking up players if you have a high enough coin stack, but in a week, of course, everything is going to be significantly lower, as I believe another program will be coming out early next week. But that is what we have for today. I wish you all the best, and take care. Thank you for checking into the Irish Orangutan channel. Keep coming back for more Madden knowledge. There will be consistent videos up every week, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button to see them all. Come by Twitch to engage and hit me up on Twitter at Irish Orangutan. Take care and much love, everybody.